my name is Adele and I am a trainer here at the Claremont Club, and today I'm going to give you a few tips on how to swing the kettlebell. As you notice, Antoinette is barefoot, and you just want to make sure that when you swing a kettlebell, you're either barefoot or if you're at the club, that you're wearing a flat shoe so you don't rock back and forth on your shoe. So a flat shoe would either be a weightlifting shoe, Converse, or something that keeps your foot flat without the cushioning of a typical tennis shoe or running shoe. One of the most common mistakes I see people when they swing a kettlebell is that they do a squat when the kettlebell swing is actually a hip hinge. So what I'm going to have Antoinette do today is start by showing us what a hinge actually is. So Antoinette, take your arms by your side. I'm going to have you just take a little bend in the knees. And then from here, I want you to think of hinging forward, keeping the weight on the heels, and then sticking the tailbone out. So as you can see, Antoinette is keeping a flat back. She's putting the weight on her heels, and she should feel the work or the stretch in the back of the hamstrings. Go ahead and stand all the way up, Antoinette. Now I'm going to have her do a squat to show you the difference between a squat and a hip hinge. So Antoinette, go ahead and take a little wider stance and come down into a squat for me. And then stand back up. So as you can see, there's a big difference between squatting when the kettlebell swing is actually from a deadlift pattern and it's focused on the hip hinge. So what I'm going to have Antoinette do now is go into the hinge position that she would use to swing a kettlebell. So what you see here is as Antoinette hinges, she's keeping her lats engaged. This is a very important part in the kettlebell swing. Notice if she doesn't keep her lats engaged, she rounds forward and the kettlebell will drop below the knees. So from here, if she pulls back, she can keep the proper position. Okay, so now we're going to have Antoinette swing the kettlebell. So notice that she starts in a proper position as she picks the kettlebell off the ground. Her back is flat, her lats are engaged, and she has a neutral spine. From here, she's going to go right into her swing as she brings the kettlebell between the legs. Notice it's a hip hinge, not a squat, and she's using her hamstrings and lats, the entire backside of the body, to swing the kettlebell. Most people think this is an arm exercise, but you really shouldn't feel it a whole lot in your shoulders.
The Claremont Club, inspiring a community of healthy living.